picks offered out by G2. We've had Hunter with an ace, with a 2v5. We've had JKS almost acing. Huge performances when it really matters. And now the stage is set, an 11-4 first half. G2 can feel that grand final appearance waiting in the wings.
Yeah, and Liquid will have to dig deeper than ever before. It's not even the 12-0. This one feels harder. This feels more irredeemable. m0NESY with the dualies, tip-tap, and he's going to knock him out immediately. 2 kills for the price of 2. Yikinda responds, and he will send it into this site. They've got nothing to lose.
HooXi's tucked in. Lies in wait as that nasty surprise, but the flash from his teammates won't blind Team Liquid. They found a way into this pitch. Oh no one's covering Naf. No one was looking out for him. And so he's fed to the wolves. Now you've lost the advantage, and Hunter pounces, leaps in. It's left to OC, all alone, whittled down, low on health, with no chance, surely. This is daylight robbery from G2. OC with the swing, and Hunter on the angle, beckons him in for one hell of an opener to this second half. Another spot where Liquid had the advantage, they had the opportunity, but one of those pesky Kovac cousins gets in the way.
They always do, Harry. They always do. And this plant as well, they had the CT smoke. That comes out of nowhere for Liquid. They're playing banana post plant with an attempt at an orange plant. It's all come crumbling down at the worst of times. And it really is the worst of times for Team Liquid. Near full eco. The inevitable sinking in. That despite this heroic run from the North Americans, the revenge arc, defeating their demons, doing what's never been done before on a stage against Vitality. It was all a moment. Nothing more.
And it's so impressive to see G2 in this form, championship form. What was promised for so long with this squad feels like it could be realized. It's come together beautifully. Got our first taste of it at the end of last year, and they've kept up appearances the whole damn way. Looking to make it 11 straight series wins here, all the way into a grand final. And without ever even breaking a sweat in the second map, Liquid, they might have this forced. They're hoping that it can find success. Through they come.
They know his tricks. They know what Yikinda likes to do. They saw him all CT side in that head-to-head against Nico. And sneaking through the top banana smoke will not surprise G2, not in this form. Nico will get traded. Gives Liquid a way back in, but look at the gamble, look at the read. HooXi's call for reinforcements, and he is almost right. He will go back. It's not a worry. 3 strong for G2. They're armed, they're ready.
Oh, m0NESY just got that info. Just got that spot.
Great molly.
He's going to force them back. And really force this one into the extremities of the timer here with a re-smoke in middle. Liquid have to wait that out.
Ooh, careful! Elite sleeping at the wheel. And that's a quick shot for m0NESY. Should be no surprises. Katowice where he made his debut, and maybe where he lifts a trophy tomorrow.
A man down. Moving up. They've been spotted. G2 know what's happening here. They haven't budged from this triple setup. That is an important kill for OC. With Hunter out of the round. The threat of a long wrap open, fresh in the minds of G2. They're second-guessing everything. JKS eliminated down in the pit. And so Team Liquid, they might not have had the manpower, but they break a way through. HooXi's moving over like he wants to give this a go.
Any men would save here, but I want to see what the captain can do. His team's been showing off. They've been styling. Is HooXi's tank full of gas? Or is it just a hope that Liquid overstep?
He just wants to do damage, I think. Waiting till the final. Buzzer looks to come through, and there's that swing. Nitro knocked out of the round, and yeah, he's out of there. Just harassing them, just keeping himself fresh in their minds.
Reminding them that he could, at any moment. A middle finger and an exit, even OC falls to the bomb.
That is brutal.
There is no vacation for Liquid, no relaxation.
And Hooksy's quest in that moment was literally just to try and maximize the amount of people that fall at the end of that round. When he gets out alive and he sees that everyone's fallen for Liquid, even though they don't win the round, he's still smiling to himself.
It's just prime G2.
He knows that that pressure is still as strong as ever on the Liquid side.
Yeah, especially in the meta we have right now, right? Heavy saves. CT's often given up on this map. One kill can sometimes win you a T-side rifle round. We saw it on Anubis. It's present at the highest level. And that is where we find ourselves. But Liquid, can they raise the bar? Is it pull-ups or is it dumbbells dropped by G2?
Oh, they want to do something here. They've lobbed in their signature mid-smoke and they come right through it, looking to contest this all mid-fight. Not to their benefit immediately, but there are numbers here. Yakindar keeps it under wraps. And so G2, they come in after removing everyone from the Liquid ranks in that last round, trying to go for a disrespect play. They're left wanting. And Liquid even want a bit of revenge of their own. They're all spreading out and trying to hunt m0NESY down.
Yeah, taste of your own medicine, perhaps. And I love that they're not planting. They're just waiting. They're stalling as long as they can, getting everyone in position for this final kill. And it will happen, surely. m0NESY's got to kill everyone. Knife out, he's dead. Good night. 6 rounds for Liquid. And they've earned our respect here in the spot deck. They cannot be underestimated. Their comeback potential. But this G2, it's still looking like a different beast. 13-6, and they force buy. No loss bonus, why not?
Yeah, they're really going for the throat on this one.
Oh yeah,
hello.
send it, baby.
Go off, Movement King.
Oh, he didn't commit. Would have loved to see him go all the way down with that one.
Not every day you get the double run boost. Yeah, it would have been a treat to see him commit.
This guy, you know, 17 years of age, knows every trick in the book, every nade, every one-way. Oh. This should be easy done for Liquid. They will not respect that smoke. They don't need to. Oh, siding against it. They're not the ones feeling the pressure, though. With G2 on pistols, concessions have to be made. And Liquid will buy before they, or try before they buy, and go back into that A stack.
Yeah, this could still get weird. Hunter's even got a smoke he can look to drop here and play over the top of inside of the site. So there's a lot of resistance that can come from this AAA hold. Instead, he's holding it, trying to nullify the Moto angle. With Nitro still waiting at top banana, not having gauged a reaction yet. You could have even looked to wrap, but the ship on that has sailed. They've mopped up JKS. I don't know yet just how stacked this is.
Careful.
Honestly, with one on the Deagle, they still don't know about Hunter. This is grinded to a very awkward halt with his long smoke in. They're trying to wrap through spawn. Do they have the time for this?
Don't you dare.
Hooksy, one kill in the right place could win you the round. There's so little time left. One kill, and that's all he needs. The bomb makes it across, just barely. Elige is gonna get this plant.
Wow.
But G2 have armed themselves now. They've got guns, they've got a reason to go for this. This was pistols when the round began. And this little makeshift militia of G2, they've scavenged. They're armed, they're dangerous, they're hungry. m0NESY up banana, beheads Elige, and it's just Nitro, the captain, in the clutch. They're running him down, and Nitro delivers!
How does he keep that one going for Liquid? How does he not crumble under the pressure? That one kill for Hooksy and 1 second on a plant. We've seen Liquid on either end of that bargain. Yet still he holds on. The fact that G2 can make that round interesting shows why we're crediting them in the first place. Liquid may survive the tide, but they got to do it against guns as well.
I gotta say though, man, the fact that Nitro in these comebacks is always so influential. Yeah. It feels like, man, even back in the Vitality Overpass game, he was kind of the only guy offering up opening kills to open up that comeback in the first place. Sure, Elige kind of stole all the glory in terms of the stat line. But Nitro was a driving force behind it. And with the captain clutching in a 1v3 that was quickly spiraling through their fingers, once again, a 1 second the difference type round on that plant. Liquid aren't fazed by playing to the extremities of this clock. They're still finding a way through this game to offer something up on the T side. Now we've got this stack over towards B.
Don't do it again.
Kindar's on the receiving end of it. OC is in hot water. They're going to challenge him. He was meant to get the bomb. This is bad. If he dies towards the ramp, the bomb gets taken away. So Elige moving in is huge. JKS doubled down over in the apartments in the meantime. This has ended up being far closer than it ever should have.
JKS had a P250 and he found a double kill on short side. There's no way we should be in a 2v2 right now. And m0NESY's got a fantastic angle. He could take a 1 kill and drop off, and that's exactly what he'll do. The force buy wasn't enough for G2, but give them less and they'll give us more. Elige needs to do what Nitro just got away with. He's being quick flank. Fake on the bomb, 20 seconds. JKS doesn't bite, and Elige, does he have the read? Does he have the round? It's a seemingly a no. G2 win a full eco. And JKS, 3 kills to do it.
JKS wants his chance to have played in 2 grand finals. He wants to be a back-to-back winner in the Spottic, and he is the difference maker in that round. A P250 was all he had. And damn near single-handedly, he defies the expectations.
Yeah, the cracks are beginning to show for Liquid. Just these rounds, how close they're getting, how robbed they're being. And this tornado of terror that G2 have brought has swept Liquid up. Look at what they've got to work with up against 14. The damage of those eco rounds, an AWP, 2 AKs, a MAC-10, a pistol. Kinder can send it, but there's triple B.
Yeah, if he goes up here, he's going into the belly of the beast. OC's with him, tries his hand at an opening move. But Nico wants to have his say. Spammed out by Yakinder. Does take it 1 step too far there. No chance of the trade for G2, but Hooksy seems to believe in himself. Playing up close, set up by the flashbang. OC's got his number. They know that Hunter's here. Someone was lobbing those flashes. And m0NESY knows a hero play might have to be made here. He's trying to lock down mid, trying to influence where this bomb can go. It's going to force their hand to commit into the B play, into Hunter with m0NESY there. JKS was pushing alongside him. It is a clean round when all is said and done.
Liquid's patience on this T side has been very profitable from the first gun round where G2 tried to run down mid and chase ult as well through apartments. Liquid's setups have been stopping that. G2 trying to force this win. And it could dig them a grave. Hasn't the money. They need to cool off the gas themselves. 4 out of the last 5 for Liquid. They survive a very weak buy indeed, and m0NESY again looks to walk into this default. I think a step may have been heard as well by Elige, and Naf's come in to cover the stairwell. Ooh. Wouldn't want to mess with that again. Liquid might just go back to this BX set, keep it safe, keep it standard.
Kindar's been the front runner in this one for Team Liquid. This round he's trying to open up the B play, and with just 1 man to get past, Hooksy shouldn't deliver any heroics here. Spotted on top of the boost, dropping into a Molotov. It's a very rough spot for him to be in. And so this is a safe bet of a round for the Liquid camp. Up onto 9, closing the distance here. You're not worried for G2 yet, but it's got to be creeping into your mind. They've been being hyper-aggressive in these last few rounds, just trying to put this game to rest before it becomes a problem. And Liquid have been able to go toe-to-toe with them on this T side.
Yeah, again, you've got to give it to Liquid. The resilience they've shown in this tournament, especially on the stage, is unbelievable.
And that's not really a trait that we attributed to Liquid too much in the past, right? This is a team that sometimes did capitulate in those big moments when you know, they had one big clutch fall against them, when they were getting steamrolled. It was always hard to bring them back into it. But Nitro and Yakindar, the two kind of leader figureheads, they've looked really strong in this.
Yeah, and Yakindar, who had a very quiet map as well. We said he was a necessity coming into Inferno. He has delivered on all fronts. Some multi-kills on B Anchor on the CT side, getting some entries up top mid as well. Or on top B, rather. But is it still delaying the inevitable? Is it still all in vain? Can G2 finish what they started? We're all waiting to find out.
Timeout called, so clearly feeling the pressure somewhat. They want to try and just break away, deny the right to this comeback for Liquid. And they could do that here and now. There's finally not like a caveat by this. It's not like it's been a series of aggressive purchases. They've waited for this buy. There's intent behind it. Honestly, was even blessed with a great mid spawn, so it wouldn't surprise me if he gets involved early here. He wants to have a bit of a say, but OC locks him out of the round. Oh, that was close. Sails right by Hunter, who counts his lucky stars that he's still in this one.
Just the prospect puts a smile on my face.
Oh.
Plug it back in. JKS has got to plug this hole. Flash over, spray and miss. Nitro hits and Liquid quits as G2 have to save.
Oh dear. That one kill in mid really did decide a lot. It left this A site just all riding on the shoulders of JKS. And that weight was too much to bear. Save callers to come out. G2 left stewing in this one.
Oh dear, Harry.
Liquid onto double digits. And honestly, you know, with how this started, with how many opportunities Liquid had, I really didn't think they would have it in them to claw away back in, to have us even considering that this comeback could be on. But they continue racking up rounds, they continue closing this gap, and what once felt insurmountable now feels obtainable.
Yeah, and this is
up. They want to try and remove these guns. They want to try and punish, similar to what G2 were doing in that first half. And if they can remove them, that tees Liquid up nicely to keep this comeback rolling in. It's just going to be the one kill. Uxie just gets out of there.
And that's a test for him now, right? Can he keep his team cool in this situation? Can he keep them above water? Can he stop G2 from playing not to lose? A lead they can't afford to falter in. A 14-7 this once was. And a grand final awaiting, but they've got to earn it. Eco around the rifles as Liquid pick up steam.
These can sometimes be the most dangerous rounds. G2 will be a little looser. Right, you're gonna have Huxi and Nico trying to make plays, trying to get involved. Plays that they might not normally make because the situation calls for it, it demands it. These rounds can feel very different, and so Liquid, they take it with a slow burning composure again, spreading out across the map, trying to keep all these avenues in check. Triple B lean for G2. They can re-smoke that 2 more times.
I feel like they're setting up to boost if a smoke comes in, right? If they get smoked to coffins, immediately one of the players can jump on the other's head, get a shot over it, dissipate. But it won't be in this round. Liquid, they take banana, they go back to middle. Only 2 strong, neither rifled. Hunter gets his smoke out, but they're going to beat him to the punch. CZ low on ammo already. He's barely started firing, and he won't get any more out. JKS falls from apartments, but they've heard this one, and they're in no hurry.
It was him here with the pistol last time that caused all the problems, right? Dropped into the pit. They're up above him, they're in front of him, they're all around him. JKS not in a good spot here. And expecting anything is wishful thinking. Nitro runs him down.
It's so clean for Liquid, just the way they isolate that kill. They get some U2 on the site. They don't know how many are there, in fairness. And once they figure out exactly where JKS is from his drop down, they all split him together. Liquid are looking so collected in this moment. They are not looking like the stress team you'd expect of any roster in this position, but years of experience and nothing to lose against a scoreline like this. Liquid continue to ramp it up, and more exits galore, more guns to be taken away or given to Monacy. Hooksy can't cross out of that smoke. Yakinda takes one more with him. Oh, only Nico this time.
All right, from 14 to 7, we are now just 3 rounds the difference between these squads. When this T-side began, you weren't filled with confidence. There wasn't a lot of faith, but Liquid are starting to believe now. And for G2, have they done all this only to snuff that out right at the end?
They want an opener. They want a 5-on-4, and they can fall back and play very comfortably. They don't have to rely on these gamble stacks that Liquid are getting away from and going for A-walks into 2-man holds. But think about the last few entries. OC picking Monacy at top mid. Yakinda firing through the smoke at Car and finding Nico. These have been the heavy head-to-heads that have come up for Liquid. And if that keeps happening, catastrophe will strike for G2. Nico needs to rise above it all. A top 20 player in the world, 7 years in a row. The heir to the throne, finals so many times, slipping through. Not just at Cologne, but at Stockholm, at Katowice last year as well. Nico's been on the precipice of success. And this can't be another what-if story.
Yeah, many IGLs have held his hand into grand finals, but fallen down in the process. This flash
there it is.
Nice, and there's Nico finding that opener. That is exactly what G2 wanted, and it's from the man you wanted it from.
Still triple B though. Not that Liquid will expect it. They'd be looking for a more standard setup in a round like this, but that's because G2 want more from this position. They've got Monacy on the corner, they've got Nico Anti. This is all the makings of more bloodlust and more success from it. Monacy's got to be quick, and he always is.
Nico helping out, Flash to send them even deeper into Banana if they want, but they're just going to play a numbers game, 5v2. I know that Liquid don't get back into this one freely. It's going to be a grind, Naf and OC. They've had a pretty quiet map here. It's been Yakinda and Nitro spearheading this comeback. Well, now it's going to fall to the other two. OC baits out that shot from Monacy's orb, but a smoke in the way might just seal the deal on this round.
Oh, are they going through? This has been a textbook round from G2, and Nico wants to send it just that extra step. Missed smoke, not ideal. And a flash behind it, but Nico won't be blinded. He will force the fight and meet the fire. Naf finds that kill. There's 10 seconds. There's no way to save the day. Liquid are done, left on their laurels. OC attempts a plant in the midst of the madness, but Monacy snuffs him out. And G2, grand finals point. 1 round away. A breath of fresh air. And a chance to take it all.
And it's so fitting that it's Monacy and Nico to make it happen. Got a taste of what this duo could do on stage in Katowice last year in Monacy's debut. Well, they're now the ones looking to walk it over the line for Liquid. They've been up against it this entire second half. They haven't let that deter them. But now there are no more second chances. It's going to be flawless from here on out. A convincing tag from Odyssey.
Dear.
And Yakindar's been tamed.
Will he even take the AWP? Take it away from OC. What could be the final round of play? He might be begging for it. OC wants a chance to fire off, though. And Liquid must dig deeper than you would imagine to be possible in this moment. G2, re-flash, re-attack, retake that car. But they don't need to hang around. They forced a lot of util out of Liquid and already wasted most of their time. Everything being thrown to the face of Liquid, and there's more where that came from.
Oh, they want to try and get Nico back in the fray. He sees that boost, doesn't like it. Rotate moving around from Odyssey. The anticipation is building. G2 starting to gamble a third man over. Liquid up and leave this side of the map. This is going to be Liquid playing it to the final extremities of this clock in what could be their last round on this stage. Pick Crossfire to get past. They've got 20 seconds to do it. JKS. Damage done, softens them up. Ready and raring to go. He wants to be in a grand final again, but Yakindar's knocked him out of it. Hunter from the pit's done a lot of damage and trying to drive this one home. There's the close. A rumble of thunder and the flash of lightning. G2 are going to the grand final.
So many chances in the past, but this team feels like they're on a different trajectory right now. 9 maps in a row on Inferno, 11 best of 3s leading into a grand final. It's all poised for G2. An incredible series, an incredible map from Hunter. Nico leading the way, and Modesty.